What is going on YouTube? Examples here coming at you with a brand new video, and today we are once again playing some Rainbow Six Siege. Now we are playing in the ranked playlist rather than the casual playlist now, and I have played 3 or 4 games, so I think it's 3 games already in the ranked play, and unfortunately I have lost all 3 of those initial games with the teams that I have been paired with, which is a little bit disappointing, I must say, but at the end of the day it was my first experiences with the ranked play system and with, I want to say, better players, but I can't really say that considering that there might be some good players still knocking about the casual playlist. However, it's been a difficult and different experience, I guess the best words are, with regards to ranked play, and it looks like we've got 2 recruits on our team. It looks like they just didn't decide to select anyone at the start, or they weren't there, I'm not too sure, but we are playing in ranked, as I said, so hopefully we can get something rolling. I have unlocked a few new operators as well, so I'm hoping to bring those to you guys in the future in regards to the ranked area of this particular game. However, I'm not going to use them to start with. I'm just going to use operators that I am a little bit more familiar with, people that I've played in the casual playlist, and people that I feel like I can do the best with and help my team out the most. So that is what I'm trying to do with regards to this particular game, or especially with the ranked area of the game as well. I'm not too sure if this guy realizes that I'm here, but I don't really want to ping him just in case that gives me away. So I want to kind of keep my drone on this table if I possibly can do. So I think this will do right here, and I'll try and scan a few more times. Right, let's see what we can do here. We're playing a sledge, so we can possibly gain entry a little bit easier than we would do, say, if we were using a different operator. With regards to sledge, obviously, if you guys don't know, I can use the where the hell is this camera? There it is. I can use my sledge to be able to break down surfaces such as this door a lot easier and a lot more efficiently than I would be able to with any other operator. Hence why I kind of choose him to start off with, just so I can kind of gain entry into the lobby and into the game a little bit easier and a little bit more efficiently, and help my team out with entering certain areas of the map a little bit more. I wouldn't say quietly, because he's definitely not quiet with regards to his sledge and breaching hammer, but it's a lot more efficient for me to use this particular operator than it is for me to use anything else, in my personal opinion. I might be better, for example, okay, that guy literally just lagged on my screen. Jaeger just lagged on my screen, hence why it kind of took me a little bit longer to react to that particular particular play even. Should have really reacted a little bit smarter and a little bit quicker to kind of help out my teammates, but unfortunately I was unable to do so, and that ended up in me dying. But we get 2 kills on this round regardless, so I'm fairly happy with that. Good start to the game. I didn't really expect this guy to be in this room. Well, I expected them to be in the room, but I didn't expect them to be in the room and allow me to get an easy kill there. But we've had a good start to this particular ranked game, so I'm fairly happy with that. If you guys have ever played this particular game, you will know that ranked play is the first to 4, whereas casual play is the first to, I believe, 3. So, with regards to that, it's going to be a little bit more of a challenge for us in regards to actually being able to play a little bit more efficiently, I guess you could say. But I'm going to go with Mute. I was thinking about going with, I can't remember her name now, Frost. I was thinking about going with Frost rather than going with Mute. But I thought to myself, if we've got a cap can, he can put the traps down that obviously can get the kills. I can play Mute, so I can try and help my teammates, and help my teammates in the fact of not allowing the enemy team to get their drones into this particular area. But I know for a fact that you can't really cover every single entrance to a room. That's pretty much, I wouldn't say impossible, but it is, as I said, it's quite hard. As I said, I wouldn't say it's impossible. There's one down. Okay, I've just wasted pretty much a clip trying to get them down, so I'm just going to put this here and just stop their signal from being able to go anywhere. That's probably a better play for myself, if I'm honest. I'll put one more in here as well, just in case they decide to use any more drones. I don't think that's an area they can come through, but nevertheless, it is something that I want to use. This guy put down the armor way too late for my personal liking. I would have preferred to have seen that armor come down a lot quicker and a lot faster than he put it down. But at the end of the day, we can't really fault him too much because he got the armor down eventually. It just didn't really go down when I wanted it to. I'm going to put up my last reinforced wall just to get some more points, and then hopefully I can play with my team in this particular area of the map in the actual objective to try and win this round out. But I need to be careful with how I play this, especially with a submachine gun. And I say that because obviously the submachine gun isn't the greatest thing to use. Please move, teammate. Isn't really the greatest thing to use. Oh my god. Didn't really want to push up, but at the same time I wanted to get that kill just to help my teammates out a little bit. Well, help them out with regards to actually winning the round. That's the one thing that I would say is a little bit annoying, the fact that they were able to break that particular entrance a lot easier than say they were able than we were able to hold it. But at the same time, we could have really barricaded the door to the, our teammates left, or Capcan's left here, just to help out with the breaching areas. If I was Capcan, I was going to say I'd either re-barricade that, or I'd sit in this corner. He's gone for sitting in this corner, which does work. I'm not going to lie, it is something that will work. However, I would prefer to see him actually reinforce that particular window once again, because he's now got to think about that window and he's got to think about this hole that he's made. However, you just seen him. I was about to say, if my teammate didn't get that kill, I'd have been extremely mad at him. Well, not mad, I would have just been a little bit upset because he's seen him, like quite clearly he saw him, but his reaction time obviously isn't fast enough to be able to kill him as quickly as, say, I would have liked him to kill him. But we ended up winning that round nevertheless, so I'm fairly happy with how it came out. So I'm going to use Sledge once again. Sledge worked well for me the first time, so I'm going to use him again this time around as well. Just hoping that we can play a significant round like we did in the first round, because our first round was actually a very good round in my personal opinion. We got a few kills, yeah, okay, we didn't manage to save our teammate, but as I said, the opposing players seemed to lag a little bit when they were dropping down from where they were coming from, hence why I wasn't actually able to save my teammate from being shot in the back. But we won the round nevertheless, and we're 2-0 up right now, so I'm fairly happy with our performance so far. I just want to continue it going. As I said, I'm not really too happy with the way that I ended up losing the last round. I didn't lose the last round, dying in the last round even. It wasn't something I wanted to happen, but I knew as soon as the door that I've just like put my drone through actually ended up with regards to like being broken. I don't know who broke it, whether it was like, I don't know who they had, if I'm honest. Like, my teammates killed them so quickly that being able to recognize who they had was a little bit harder than I wanted it to be. Okay, Mirror, I was about to say you're awful, Mirror, if you can't actually end up killing this drone. But they made it harder than it should have been. That's what I'm trying to get out there. But nevertheless, on to the next round. Let's shoot out these cameras that we know were here. I'm coming from exactly the same angle as I came from last time, so I'm going to try and be a little bit more cautious because they might actually expect me to come from this angle, especially with regards to this being like the only main entranceway on this side of the map. So I'm going to watch these stairs because I know for a fact it's literally up and to the left. So I'm going to see if I can watch these stairs a little bit before I actually start entering. They have got a Jaeger, which I'm a little bit concerned about because he does like to go for spawn peaks. And for example there, I don't think that was a Jaeger. I'm not too sure what Jaeger's weapons actually are. However, I'm a little bit concerned that my teammates have actually ended up... Oh, wow, okay, ended up dying so quickly. I heard that guy come around the corner. I should have continued to shoot. I heard him. I should have continued to shoot. That was the one thing that let me down there. I should have either continued to shoot or kind of changed the angle that I was trying to take the engagement with. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to do so, or I was able to do so, I just didn't do what I wanted to do. And hindsight's a very good thing to have, I guess you could say, but at the same time, hindsight is something that is a little bit more a little bit more of a I didn't really want to have hindsight in that situation. So what are we doing right now? We're still top of our team at 3-2. That's probably because we've taken out quite a few cameras, and we've also ended up using all of our abilities to the best of our situation. There's a guy behind, I was about to say, there's a guy behind our thermite which is taken down. So 2v2 right now. Let's see if our teammates can clutch up. Okay, 2v1, nice, okay. Let's see if we can actually take this. The Jaeger's the last one alive, and the last time I saw him, he was downstairs. I'm not too sure what thermite, I was about to say, I'm not too sure what thermite was going for there, because I could hear the Jaeger in my right ear, but obviously I don't have my microphone plugged in to be able to tell them that I heard him. But I heard Jaeger there. I'm not too sure whether thermite was using a headset and just couldn't get out of their thermite in time, or what was happening, but we ended up winning the round regardless, so I'm fairly happy with the outcome. I'm going to see what my teammates go with once again, because last time I left myself to be the last person on purpose just to see what my other teammates were using. So we've got Capcan, we've got Pulse, we've got Bandit. We've pretty much got exactly the same setup as we had the previous round over. So I'm going to end up using Mute once again, just so we have pretty much exactly the same team, or exactly the same operators as we did in our last defensive round. And to be perfectly honest with you, this has been a good game so far. We've taken 3 rounds quite significantly. We didn't really do much in the last round, unfortunately, but our first round and our second round, we got some, I wouldn't say, the first round were definitely some decent kills, but with regards to the round after that, I didn't really play as well as I wanted to play. However, we got the victory nevertheless, so I'm just going to take this particular armor. There is a drone from the other team in this particular room somewhere, because I definitely got spotted. Okay, there's another drone right there. I don't know if that's actually, yeah, it's trying to come in. Okay, my aim's awful. Please, thank you. Right, let me vault over this so I can actually put my mute device out here. And I also want to put one over in this room as well. Just here, because this seems to be a place that they might actually breach from. So I could potentially sit behind that desk if I wish to, but I don't think it's going to be a good spot for me. I'm trying to see, this is not a good spot either, because they can come from the skylight. So I actually am going to play right here next to this doorway. I need to be very, very careful. Actually, I'm going to play behind the desk, I think, rather than playing where I was originally going to play. Do you want to let me get over? Jesus. I'm going to play right here behind the desk rather than where I was going to play initially, just because I don't want to be shot from the left-hand side if they do end up breaching from that area. I'm not going to move right now. I'm not going to move until there's actually action from my teammates that is actually going down a little bit, I don't know what to say, a little bit more concerning, I guess you could say. I don't really want to move. I don't want to give myself away. I can hear someone, I think, to my left. And we do have our Rook, who's very low on health, but we don't have anyone to help him out with that particular aspect. And our Pulse has ended up dying as well. Okay, people are dying by the objective. I need to move. It's just that I definitely thought I heard someone from that particular area to my left. Make sure no one's there. So Capcan's there. No one's here. And no one's in here. I'm literally been boarded out of this particular room, so I need to actually... Okay, I was about to say I need to get through this, but as I was bringing it down, Glaz is watching that particular door. A little bit unfortunate, but at the end of the day, it is... Did he see me through that particular wall? I think what happened there is there was a glitch, and he actually managed to see me through the boarding. Nevertheless, we ended up losing that round there. I kind of expected the other team to come back and start winning some rounds. It's just the way it is in ranked play, I guess. I want to change it up this round. I don't want to bring Sledge. I want to bring someone else. I don't think we've had Glaz on either of our rounds. I don't think we've had Glaz at all. I'm not very good with Glaz though, so I don't really want to bring him. We could bring Fuse because we are playing bomb, secure area. Sorry, not bomb. So I'm going to bring Fuse for the first time. By the way, this is the first time I've ever used Fuse, so this should be fairly interesting. As I said, I unlocked new operators, so I am going to use him this time around. I know I said, oh, I want to use operators that I'm more comfortable with. I want to find use operators that I know a little bit more about. But sometimes you just got to take a little bit of salt pinch it, swallow it, and say, okay, this is going to work this time around. We're going to make this happen. Okay, so it looks like they may potentially be... Yeah, they're in exactly the same room they were last time. Scan you. Come over here. Scan Frost, who's putting up a trap there. I think they might have a pulse, which I've just seen. No, they've got a mirror, though. I don't really know whether mirror is any good on this map. I'm not too sure. They might have a Caveira, because there's one person that isn't in this particular zone. So I don't know who we didn't find, because there is a question mark there. But they've got a Jaeger, which we've got to be extremely cautious about. There was a smoke that was outside. I don't know whether they've gone back in. I think they have, considering there's no longer a thing that's saying there's an enemy outside. And I don't see anyone in that doorway that's actually open. So I'm going to push up and try and rappel upwards rather than going through a doorway down low this time. And see if I can help my teammates on this particular level here. Okay, let's enter real quick. Make sure no... Oh, I'm getting shot from the side. I was about to say, just check to see if there's anyone from the side. There wasn't actually anyone that I could see, but there is a hole there that someone was shooting me from. So I just need to be a little bit careful if they decide to push my team this way. Okay, I'm not going to challenge that mirror because my shots were absolutely awful. I'm going to flash over there though, or at least stun grenade. Okay, so mirror's gone back inside, I think, to where her mirror is. But my shots when the mirror actually initially peaked were absolutely awful. I know that it takes a little while for the actual game to say, oh, there's an enemy outside, but I would have preferred it to be a little bit quicker than it was. So there's a gap here that I need to be careful about. So there might be someone on the... There we go, I was about to say there might be someone on the other side of this doorway, which there was. So we finally got another kill in this game, and it seems like there's a gunfight between our Jackal and someone this side of the room. Or this side of the map, even. Come on. Come on. Twitch is literally... I don't know whether Twitch is next to... Okay, I've just seen you. He's outside. Where are you going? Where are you going? I want to know where this guy's going. He's going outside. I can track him. I don't know whether he realises that. I think he's in this room, but I don't want to be caught throwing a stun grenade, which is what has happened in the past. Down to one friendly. Where are you? Come on. Where the fuck are you? Oh, that shut me up. Let's go! Come on! Clutch, baby! Oh, when he threw that smoke, I absolutely shat myself. I did not know what was going on. I think he was just covering the angle that he thought I was going to push him from. However, I did spot him. I knew where he was. I just played that a little bit more patiently than I think he thought I would have. And I'm not going to lie, when he threw that smoke, I thought it was coming towards me rather than where he threw it. Hence why I kind of jumped. I don't know if you guys saw that. But I completely and utterly shat myself, especially when I was put in the situation I was put in my 4th ranked game, a 1v1 clutch, to be able to take the victory or go into another round. And thankfully, we actually ended up clutching up and taking that particular round for our team, which means that we've actually won our first ranked game in Rainbow Six Siege. I'm currently at a record of 1-3, however, so I kind of need to win a few more to get at least silver, I would imagine. Anything less than, I think, maybe 4 wins or 5 wins will probably put me in bronze, which is not where I want to be, but it will make a good series of ranked games regardless. Nevertheless, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. That is going to wrap things up for today. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like button and subscribe to the channel for more content. If you've got any feedback for me on any of my videos or on Rainbow Six itself, leave it in the comment section down below. I'll read through them, reply to as many people as possible, and also take it on board for future videos. But nevertheless, guys, as I said, that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in tomorrow's.